Yo, what's good guys, what I'm fire here back from the video, and today we're going to be bringing you guys another offensive scheme. Today we're going to be in the single back bunch nasty formation, one of the best passing and running kind of combo offenses in the game. Going to be showing you guys how I like to run it, some new setups, and just overall an updated version. You guys did hit me a lot about the bringing another video on this, so that's what we're going to do. And there's just a lot of good plays in this formation. Just taking a look at some of them. We got PA boot, wide zone weak there. You have the PA post curl shot, PA boot corner post, PA boot slide. And then obviously there's tons of good run plays like pitch, counter. We're not going to go over all of those, but there is just a lot of those good plays. PA Rams counter is a nice passing play, PA cross, and then verticals, and just overall so many good plays. Now what I like to have in my audibles are wide zone weak, dive, verticals, and PA boot. Those are just the first plays we're going to go over. Some other plays we'll definitely touch back on, like PA boot slide that I love to run, PA Rams counter definitely, and obviously PA cross as well. So we still have a lot of plays to go over, but let's hop into some of the run plays first. Alright, so immediately what I like to do is just get your bunch on the wide side of the field like you would in most formations. So we're just going to go ahead, we got our bunch on the wide side, single side receiver on this side. Now we're going to start with the wide zone weak, which is probably my favorite run. It's basically an off tackle, if you do know what that is. So just taking a look at how he hands the ball off, that is what it's going to look like. But this run just opens up huge gaps in the defense the way that it just did right there. And it just makes it super difficult to defend in general. And this is without motion. You can, of course, flip this run it to the bunch side, and then just easily pick up yardage the way that we did there. Again, easy 15 yards before contact. And overall, man, it's just really, really difficult to stop. When you combine some motion, it's going to just play some eye candy necessarily, but it might not help the run. But if you're running to the left, I do like motioning Valdez-Scantling over. This is just going to allow for better blocking on the outside if that's how you wanted to run the ball. Additionally, what you could do is you could actually flip it to the right and then still motion Valdez-Scantling over. This is just going to make him think, oh, he's running to the left, and then you just run it over here to the right. Again, it's really versatile run because you can both cut it back up inside or just continue going to the outside, so that makes it just initially difficult to stop. So again, generally you're going to see bigger plays if you are able to cut it back inside. It's not going to work every single time. Certain defenses will play it a little bit better than others, but you definitely can just go ahead, cut it outside here. Maybe you have an opportunity to pick up more yards than we did there, but again, we're in a pretty heavy run defense. We're in 3 linebacker set, so of course it's going to play it better. Another way you could maybe distract is motion that receiver like outside here, and then you could maybe cut it back the way we did there. We kind of got bumped, but still we picked up a decent gain. Now again, we can't motion Randall Cobb over. You can only motion Valdez-Scantling out or inside, but you can go ahead and motion Tanyan over if you really wanted to do that. And this is just going to give you a bigger body over there, so if you wanted to cut it outside, I would probably recommend moving Tanyan over, although we're not going to do that a lot in the passing game, so we want to kind of keep things the same. That's going to do it for the wide zone weak. Now we got the halfback dive. Halfback dive, my favorite way to run this is to motion Valdez-Scantling out and then just kind of cut it back inside. Again, pretty basic. You're not going to go for necessarily too huge of plays when you're running the halfback dive, but just simple, low yardage gains, and overall it should just be a pretty basic, good run at picking up 5 yards, 3rd and short, 2nd and short, pick up a first down easily. And I mean, overall just pretty simple run to both use and defend, or not defend, but just use consistently. Again, I like to mix between a lot of these runs. We don't want to be running the same thing, so we can again motion over Valdez-Scantling. We can flip the dive to either way if we want as well. And here you see a big play potential where we're able to cut it back up the middle after using some motion to kind of open things up in the defense. So you can definitely get creative with this. You could definitely, go ahead, flip this run, maybe motion over Tanyan, snap him a little bit earlier, and then you can maybe cut it back to this side. So there's a lot of big play potential in this. I love the running game. And again, a lot of people might expect the run, so you start passing the ball, that should open up some of the run game if they are just playing the run immediately out of under center. All right, that's going to take us to our first passing play, which is going to be verticals. Verticals is a pretty nice passing play, and you can definitely see what we're going to build around. The first route being Randall Cobb. Generally, what I'll do with X is you can do a couple of different things with X here. He is in kind of a weird position. Now, you could go ahead and throw him on like an out route. You can put him on a curl. You could put him on like an in route, deeper in route, which is something I like to do. So you just have a lot of different things that you can do with this player right here. Now, you can also just clear him out. So something I'll do is maybe clear him out, throw Aaron Jones on a little out route, and then of course we can easily check it down to Jones in the flat there, or we can kind of wait and then throw it to Randall Cobb deep, which is generally your ideal thing to do. So here we're going to kind of roll out, throw it to Randall Cobb, and you'll see he gets wide open. Definitely your man beater out of the formation as it is in verticals, so you want to use that to your advantage. But I mean, overall, just really difficult to stop. Again, you got both wheel routes, so you can throw this to Tanyan very easily and convert that way. But again, Davante Adams' route definitely can get open. I would probably smart out it and then utilize some motion. So I'm probably going to smart out it, streak B here, and then you can do a couple of different things. Now, I would probably motion snap him, but what you can do here is maybe you flat RB, you can put him on like a little hitch route. You can just do different things like this. And there you see Davante Adams going to be opened up on the sideline. So something that the normal verticals play doesn't have, because you have that outside receiver all the way on that far side. So just some added firepower there with some of the setups that you can do. Again, you can keep it simple, go with like a little in route. You can also motion out this wheel route, motion snap it, or just run it regularly. So you can do something like that and then check it down to Adams. And again, I'm showing you some 6-man protection setups because there will be a lot of guys who decide to blitz out of against under center formations. It's just what happens. So you do want to be kind of prepared for that. Now, again, you can obviously do things like wheel routes. Now, using wheel routes, probably what I'm going to do is put B on like just a little flat, and then maybe I hitch X or just streak X, but something like this could definitely work. And then you're just going to go ahead, block your tight end, probably just because we don't have necessarily anything else to do with him, maybe besides drag him. So this would be a nice setup out of verticals, and again, you're really just using Randall Cobb's route. It is so good that you can just kind of build the play around it just in itself. So I'll show that setup again. This is a really good setup. Drag A, flat B, wheel Y, and then put X on a little clear out. It's pretty simple stuff. And again, here you see we'll just hit Aaron Jones wide open there, and he should be able to pick up 20 plus yards almost every time. So that's verticals. Now we got PA boot. Now PA boot is interesting. You might be thinking, oh, we got a really nice crosser with Davante Adams. Can we kind of run a setup like this? Probably not. Take a look at Davante Adams. It looks like he's running deep, but he just doesn't go far enough. He kind of goes deep. He is able to get over that zone there, but a 15, yard zone drop would be able to defend that. So we're not going to build around him. We're going to build around Randall Cobb here. We also have a stock zig route. That's definitely nice. So what you can kind of do here is maybe put X on like a little curl. You can streak A, run a setup like this. You can also keep the play action. Since it is a running set, you can definitely run play action and it would work. So that's one idea that you can do there. Another thing that you can go ahead and do is maybe streak B, put A on a little out route, or you could block A and then put him on like a little drag. So you do something like this and still keep the play action. So just mixing it up and giving us maybe a better clear out from that outside receiver where our corner out is a little bit more opened up now. But let's say we don't want to keep him. Maybe we put Y on the little out route here, just streak B, and then who knows, we could just block A in this case. And then with X, we could put him on like a little in route, or I don't know what you would do with him. X is kind of in a weird position in a lot of these plays, so just clearing him out, putting him on deeper routes is generally what you might have to do. But those are some setups for PA boot. Let's hop into our next set of plays. All right, now the first play we're going to go over is PA post dig. Now this is a very easy cover 3 beater, just very simple. All you're really going to do is block your tight end, go ahead, slant R1, and then you can also block your running back if you don't want the play action. The play action shouldn't have an effect, but literally just slant Randall Cobb. You can max protect and literally let the rest of the play do the talking. Pass lead deep to the left, and boom, wide open, easy touchdown. The slant deep post combo, pretty difficult to stop, and this formation is no other. Also, what I did is I smart outed B just to get him a little bit shorter, because even if you're max protecting, you want this play to go by as fast as possible. You saw last time we got hit. Now we can just bomb it over the top. Get a fast receiver there, your fastest wide receiver. If you can, you should probably have 399 speeds, if we're being honest, but just super easy. And again, there's not too much else to this play that you would do. If you wanted, you could also, maybe motion out. Who knows, go with something like this. But you can motion over like a deeper corner route and then hit him over the top if you wanted. So, but again, simple stuff, simple cover 3 beater. And it's always nice to have one of those in the enemy formation, so we'll definitely take that. We got 4 other passing plays, not too many setups for each one. We're going to go through relatively quickly, but we're going to start out with PA corner post. This play is decent to catch people off guard. I actually like kind of running it stock, and it can work this way. You have a nicer high-low read between Davante Adams, and he also seems to go a little bit deeper than on that previous play. Not sure if that's true or not, but it just kind of seems like to me. Who knows, maybe it's the play design, but it does seem to go further. But if you're facing man coverage, easy quick snap play. You also can have the what's it called? Play action if you want. Randall Cobb does get decently open here. It depends formation to formation, but you see I had enough space to kind of click on there, make a play on the ball. And again, I guess you can kind of smart out him to get him a little bit shorter. I did not know that, but smart outing it probably opens him up a little bit more. Kind of seems like he's in the same area though, let's be honest. But overall, again, if you're facing man coverage, good quick snap play, you can go ahead, throw Y on like maybe a little out route, option route, and then again, you feel like your zig over here, that should fry man coverage, but decent play. Not my go-to by any means in this formation, but decent. Moving on to our next play, we got PA boot slide. I love this play a lot. My favorite thing to do with it probably is to it can be a good max protect setup with a little drag here. You can throw Y on maybe like a little wheel route over here. But you can do a lot with this. I like Davante Adams in that C route from the slot. It's really difficult to defend in zone coverage and man coverage. A lot of people will not put deep zones over there at around that 15-20 yard mark. If they do put a deep zone on the left, it's to stop verticals, and it's going to be around 30 yards. So that's where this route kind of comes into hand. You can also create a nice wheel route combo. Go with RB on a flat, Y on a wheel. Then you could actually kind of run it just like this. You can also smart out X, get him a little bit shorter, but you can actually have A kind of coming across if you wanted over there. But yeah, wheel route, really good out of this formation. I go to the wheels a lot. Even out of place we didn't show, you can always create a wheel route combo and it will always be open. Valdes-Scantling, let's talk about him. He's on a pretty good route. And with A, you could block him, you could drag him. He's kind of in no man's land, so you can also leave him on his route. Valdes-Scantling kind of gets open here, so you can click on undercut it, generally what we're going to do. And again, with Hot Route Master, you could put him on a better post route if you need to. But overall, just a decent play. Let's throw the wheel route now. And again, you can always block A if you want to, but you can just throw that wheel route. Really, the wheel route's open even without the flat, so if we just wanted to kind of run the play stock, and I'm in the wrong play, you could obviously just check it down to Aaron Jones really out of any play at the wheel route, and he'll be open. All right, next play is going to be PA cross. This play should be pretty good as well. I like to go with the little wheel route, and then I'll probably streak B and then throw RB on like a little slant. Let's actually try this out. So you can go with a little streak over here, the wheel route, and then you can kind of bomb this over the top. Just another cover 3 beater in the bag. Both going to different sides, so if he starts to maybe go with a cover 3 cloud, you can still beat it because one side will be cover 3 if that's what he's doing. But similar to the other play, this is kind of what we're building around. Again, just streak B. I like to throw RB on a little slant to distract the user. The tight end's already blocking, and then you can just motion over the streak, pull over the safety a little bit. Then you have a slant, wheel route to pull down that outside third, and then obviously bomb him over the top. Ideally, you get more protection than that. Try to roll out. Most of you guys use an escape artist, if not faster QBs than Aaron Rodgers. But we'll set it up again, and again, I mean, just really good to have any kind of cover 3 beaters. We all know that these different plays can also beat things like cover 4 as well. So you can just bomb him over the top, pass lead to the outside because that outside third should be pulled down so much that really all you're worrying about is the inside third. And yeah, man, just difficult to stop. As far as something else you can do, obviously if you wanted, you can go with like something like this, just stock wheel route, and then leave the drag and crosser, which actually it doesn't beat cover 3, but it can just be a decent setup to run. So you can go with that. You can put B on the little post. And again, if you wanted to, you can go wheel flat. The wheel flat doesn't open it up really any more than just the wheel. But something you can maybe do is just motion Valdes-Scantling over just a step. Get him a little bit slower so that he's kind of underdeveloped, and then maybe you throw it in there a little bit better. But that's just an idea I had. Really just using this play to beat cover 3. And our last play is going to be PA Rams counter, which is similar to just the PA boot. We have another one of these crossers, and I guess these guys are just running to the same area. So for some reason, it just seems different. But really all that's different here is you have a nice little stock flat that I like. I like the play action a little bit better out of this, and then the corner out's just on the outside guy, so he's probably getting a little bit more open. But Robert Tonyan's on a really good flat. I just always am able to hit that against zone coverage consistently, and I mean, with Adams, again, he's in no man's land. You can go a little in route. You can go, if you don't want to go with play action, holy crap, we got screamed at. You can throw Jones on a little out route. But again, I like 6-man protections. People try to blitz this, so 6-man protections, you want a lot of go-to setups out of that because people just see under center, I'm blitzing him. Now, they can't necessarily blitz you out of 2-4-5 dollar because you are, of course, have the option to run the ball so easily on him, so it's going to be maybe heavier pressure, 3-3-5 wide type stuff. But the last thing out of this play you can do, and similar to the PA boot, which I didn't show, is you can go with like maybe a little motion over, kind of turn them into a post route. So we have a nice post, and then you put X on like a little in route, and you can hit him in the middle of the field right there. So just an idea there. That's overall going to do for the video. If you guys enjoyed, want to see a gameplay, let me know down below. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and peace. I'm out of here.